Hey guys, and welcome to the Fish Room. I'm Rachel O'Leary, and today I just wanted to do a quick update and have a discussion with you. As you guys know, I have a sponsor of Species Spotlights, newaquashop.com, and I got more fish in yesterday. And it reminded me that a lot of you have not been around my channel for the entire time I've been doing this, so I thought we should have a little conversation about quarantine. One of the nice things about Dominic's fish is that he does quarantine them. But I think it's important to realize that even though they're quarantined fish, that doesn't mean that things still can't happen. My shipment this week was delayed because of UPS. There was a service interruption. There was absolutely no fault of the shipper or me. I tried to call and see if I could pick them up on the first day. Regardless, the fish came in great. I got them into quarantine. Everybody was eating. Within an hour, they were all colored up. But it made me think, sometimes when shipments get delayed or if there's a spike in a temperature, it can bring out latent illness in fish. Shipping is inherently stressful anyway, so I wanted to remind you guys that it's always a good idea to quarantine no matter the source of the fish you get. This not only protects your new fish and allows you to observe them in a more controlled fashion so that you can intervene with medications if necessary, but it also protects your old fish, the fish in your established aquarium. Often our established aquariums that we're adding fish to are also of larger volume, which means a lot more money to treat fish. I generally quarantine in a smaller tank than the one that the fish are going into. This allows me to utilize less medication if I run into any problems with my fish. It's also really important to make sure that you're keeping the quarantine tank very clean, as well as sterilizing your equipment before you put it into a display tank. Now, 2 weeks is the bare minimum I quarantine, with 1 month of health being optimal. And this means if your fish were to get sick, that quarantine time starts over once they're clear for you to observe them again. Anyway, I just wanted to give a reminder to those of you who maybe haven't been around my channel all this time, and then show you a couple of projects that I have in the works. Fluval is sending me a new aquascaping tank, and I'm going to be making basically an indoor pond setup for those little carplets. I am really enamored with them. I just think they are the coolest little fish. So tiny, but so outgoing. So I think setting up a display that'll have a lot of like aerial roots in the water, a lot of cover, and just something a little bit different, sort of more of a riparian aquarium, I think it'll be super fun. So we'll be working on that here in the next week. The new fish I got in quarantine are some rasboras, more rosy loaches, and some wild honey gouramis. I'm pretty excited about that. The tubs outside are doing phenomenally well. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been updating that each week. And the fish that I added to the 75-gallon nano look outstanding. So far so good on the things that I wanted to achieve, which is being able to recommend sources for you guys, beginning to restock some of my aquariums in an organic and duplicable fashion with fish that you guys can actually get, and just keeping my spark and interest in this hobby by doing new projects like that indoor pond. Anyway, as always, thanks for your continued support. Make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell on, and don't forget you can use code Rachel10 at newaquashop.com for all of your fishy shopping needs. I'll see you in the next one.